Hey, have you heard this one? Where does a cow go to get entertained? To the movies! Hello, it's Bugman CX and you're watching episode 27 of Minecraft The Journey. Here we are in Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.6_03, and in the last episode we built the sky boat track that allows you to take off from this position here, and I've added a few features. You can see a little archway here and a starting platform, things like that, just to make it feel a little bit more complete. And you can take a boat and you can fly off this cliff and into the water, around here, down the hole, under the passage, up the cliffs again, and then all the way up through the cloud, and then down the backside here where there is an ending lake or a pond or something like that. There it is down there where you can finish the track. We need to build a staircase that allows you to go back up to the top here just in case you want to have multiple tries on the boat track. So we're going to do that at a later stage. But I've also added in the chest here a few boats and some wood and a crafting bench, a workbench, just in case you need to make some new boats because they're pretty precarious and they break a lot. So in the last episode, I was a little bit under the weather and then I got well again and then I traveled for work and yep, the plane made me sniffly and sick. So if you can hear that in my voice, I'm sorry, I'll struggle through. I'm much better than I was today compared to the last few days, so that's really, really good. I'm getting back on the mend, but then I'm going away for another couple of weeks. I'm actually going on holiday. I'll be going to South Africa and Zimbabwe, so I haven't had very much time to prepare any episodes, so there might be a little bit of a gap after this one. I'll see what I can do. Now, I wanted to start a little bit of a tradition here on the Minecraft The Journey world, because I realized that we're going to be building a lot of different things. We've done it out at spawn already. We built some mob farms down here at the dungeons that we found at our base, and every time we upgrade the versions, things are going to break and stop working and not work the same way that they used to. So I think what we need to do is we need to use signs to mark out the different builds that we have made, which version and maybe which episode we made those things. So let's do it here for this one. Put down a sign and say Sky Boat Track Alpha 1.0.6_03 episode 26, which was the last episode. Oh, look at that. That's a bug. There we go. So when we come back in the future, we will always know which version it was made in so we can understand the physics and the mechanics and the changes, and also an episode number for reference. So I might go back around to the other things that we made, the skeleton spawner and the spider spawner and all of that, and put some signs up so that we know exactly what's what. But this is Minecraft Alpha 1.0.6_03. What a mouthful. And we're going to upgrade ourselves now to the next version and play with some brand new features. But before we upgrade, we have one job to do. You may remember several versions ago, even all the way back to Classic, you were able to craft cloth armor. Yes, look at that baby. Oh, it's cute. So we're going to make up some cloth armor because it disappears in the next version. In fact, it changes to something else. So let me get my helmet on. Let's get into the inventory here and we'll get rid of this clunky old iron armor. Who needs it? Put this armor on. Look at us. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoops. Clunky. There we go. Oh, that's our cloth armor, all right. So let's wait here, upgrade, and see what happens. Oh, excuse me, sheep. So far, so good. Looks the same. Let's see. It still looks the same here, but it's definitely changed. Well, maybe it hasn't. I don't know. Okay, let's come clean. Cows. Cows are added in 1.0.8. I'm excited about cows. I want to preserve this armor here. We have some back at spawn as well, but I'm going to leave that one there, and I'm going to put this one away maybe up here with the food. Good idea. Okay. Boots, helmet, leggings, thingy. Yes. Okay. We're going to come back and check on this because if cows are added, then that means that cows will drop leather, right? And these are still pork chops, right? But they look like steaks. Oh, it's all very confusing. Okay, let's go and kill a pig. Okay, come on, piggy. Right, so we still get what these are raw pork chops from the pigs. Let's go cook one up and see if it's still a pork chop because to me this looks like a steak, and we all know that the steak texture that we see on the pork chop today is going to be swapped. So I want to find out when that is. Is it, oh, gold. Is it in this version or the next version or some future version? So let's wait for this lovely pork chop to cook up and see if it turns into a steak or a pork chop. A steak. I think technically it's a cooked pork chop. Okay. Well, that's no good. Well, I mean, it's good. Oh, look, look, look. Look, it's our first cow. Oh, look, they're everywhere. Oh, I'm excited for cows. Ew, hello. Oh, they're loud, aren't they? Well, they are to me. Look, they don't have horns. Wow, I need to turn, I can't turn the sound down. I can only turn it on or off. Oh, listen to you. Okay. Oh! Do you drop anything? No, you don't. Do you drop anything? Leather. We got leather! Look at it in my hand. It's huge. Okay, we're gonna have to slaughter some more cows. Oh. Stop being so loud. Oh, that noise. I can't bear that noise. Unfortunately, we're going to have to continue slaying some cows because I think what... Right. Okay. I think that's enough for the test. Maybe not. Let's see what happens here. If we go to the crafting bench and we put in these, make some leggings. Aha, okay. So technically what's happened is the armor is now officially leather armor. So you can see from that texture what leather armor used to look like. It used to look like the cloth armor. So that will probably change in some future versions too. Really, now it's just the crafting recipe that's changed. Oh, give me those. So what we need to keep an eye on really now is when the texture changes for the armor. Yes, brain, work, done, yes. And so I'm going to go off hunting more cows now and build up some of my leather supply, see what we can do with it. Look at your texture. You're almost black. You're so dark compared to the cows in the current versions. Anyway. Hi-ya! Thank you. Whack! Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Whack! Hi-ya! No! Bum shaker. Yes! Oh, those cows. They really do sound like they're saying, no! Every time I go up to them with my sword. It's enough to turn me vegan. Well, after having so much fun with cows, we are back here at the beach with our cactuses. I've moved a couple around here. Well, that's not a cactus, but this is. And if you remember, the cactus can be placed on top of any block. And you can also have a suspended cactus where you can see underneath. So, we're going to upgrade a few versions now. The next few versions only have small changes, so we're going to just bring it all together and move all the way up to Alpha 1.0.11, the Secret Friday update number 6. Look at us, Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.11. This is the Secret Friday update number 6. And look at our cactus, it's changed textures, hasn't it? Its spines are now more defined. You can still see the underside of the cactus. And this one appears to be happily still sitting on top of that log block there. But I would say that if we go around here and pick up one of the spare cactus, that black line doesn't look like it's quite correct. We should find that we can no longer place cactus on any other block. And it's true, it only goes on the sand. So that's fascinating, isn't it? Yes, we're all here with the fascinating Minecraft tips and tricks here today. So, we skipped a couple of versions, and let's talk about what those versions were. We were on 1.0.8, and we skipped 1.0.9, which is just one change where, let's remove my armor, see my skin, where the player is now much more stable. The arms don't flail around anymore. That was a change introduced in the 1.0.9 version. And another change was that the cows' sounds have changed, and I haven't heard them yet, so... Oh, look at my hand. I haven't heard them yet, so let's go and find this cow and see if it's sounding any different to the cows that we were playing around with before. Say something else. That sounds pretty similar to me. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see if anything else sounds different. Not really sure about that. And Alpha 1.0.10, the version before this one, that one has a change to the terrain generation, and I'm keen to go and explore what that means, because there are some new blocks added to the game, which we're going to have to go and find whenever we have the time to do that. And there is a new multiplayer feature that has been added back into the alphas. It used to exist in the classic versions, and at the time when 1.0.10 came out, there was a private invite-only server that Mojang ran. And players who were invited to that server were able to play multiplayer. And the proper official multiplayer support is released to the public versions in a few versions' time. So 1.0.11 is the Secret Friday Update 6. There's a new mob in this game. We're going to have to go and find that. Oh, what else? There's so many things we need to explore. It really is about the new terrain generation tweaks. So I'm going to jump in my boat. We're going to head off to some unexplored lands, see if we can find some of these new blocks and these new features. But before we go, I got a bit ahead of myself. Cactus now hurts players and mobs if they come into contact with it, as opposed to when you break the cactus like in the previous versions. Hey, that updated that shadowy texture, so that must just be a lighting glitch. And the other thing is cows. Let's go over here. Milk bucket. Oh, look at that milk bucket. You can right-click on a cow and you can get milk now from cows. That was added in 1.0.8, the same version that the cows were added. The milk was added, but the ability to get it was not added until this version only. Can we drink the milk? No, we can't drink the milk. We can only have the milk. So now I've got 2 buckets full of milk that I can't do anything with. Wonderful. I'm out here exploring what I think is nearly the new lands. This is the furthest west I've ever been, and I've just waited out the night, nearly died to some mobs, but you know, that's the perils of Minecraft Alpha. I think definitely over this way should be brand new chunks. And I'm always careful about making new chunks in this game because I know how many times the terrain engine is going to radically change. But I don't think that the changes to the terrain engine in this version, or at least in a version or so ago, do too much in the way of changing the way that the land forms. I think it has more to do with what forms on the land. Get out of it, you. And that is, we're on the hunt for reeds. No, I don't want you anywhere near me. Go away. Why didn't I bring a bow with me? Stop it. Burn. Die quietly. There we go. Okay, maybe I'll pick up some drops. So, where were we? Yes, reeds were added to the game. They're not called sugarcane, it's called reeds, and the reeds grow next to water, which is why I've come over this way to see if we can spot any along the beaches or any of the inland water. So I'm just going to keep wandering around for a bit and see if I find any. Take a look at this gravelly beach. I think this is special Minecraft terrain that you just won't see in future versions, because I don't remember ever encountering a gravelly beach quite like this in the more modern versions of Minecraft. Wow. Not only is it a gravelly beach over there, there's also this kind of gravelly inland empty riverbed sort of thing. Minecraft Alpha, you're full of surprises. Ooh, what do I spot on the horizon there, or on the riverbank, or the ocean's edge, whatever? Oh, goodbye boat. Look at that. Reeds. Now the funny thing about reeds in these early alpha versions is that they don't grow on sand. So I guess there's your proof that reeds, or sugarcane as it's later known, can grow both on dirt and on sand, and who cares? Oh, cool. Now I don't know if it grows, so we're just going to take it all back, and maybe we'll set up some sort of growing station around the base and see what we can do with it. You definitely have to plant it next to water. That's absolutely for certain. Yeah, okay. Let's take it home and see what we can do with it. Well, we're back home, and I can tell you what. Why can't I place this on the sand? Oh, I can't place it on sand. It has to be on dirt. Oh, that's quite funny. Let me find some dirt. We have here our makeshift reed farm. Now I have no idea if these things are going to grow, but I'm going to plant them here anyway and see what happens to them. It's getting to night time. Actually, I'm going to pick up 3, because if I use a hut, crafting bench, workbench, I should be able to use these to make paper, and from paper, actually no, it's just paper. Paper. I can make a book. I can't do much with the book yet. I know I can make bookshelves, but I need more books to make bookshelves. So you better grow. Yes, yes, yes. This is wonderful news. The fact that you can grow the sugarcane is great, because we couldn't grow the cactus for reasons unknown, but the sugarcane definitely does, which means that we can build a sugarcane farm and grow loads and loads of sugarcane and make loads and loads of things out of it. But let's have a look. So we've got some sugarcane here. Let's split this up and make some more paper. We can make one more paper. There we go. So we can now turn this into books, and one more. We got did it have to be upright? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've got ourselves 5 books. Let's get some plankage going on. Yeah, that'll do. Now I presume that a bookshelf is something like it is in modern versions. Let's see. Oh, we're 1 book short for 2 shelves. Oh well, never mind. We can make another one because we've got loads now. But have a look at this. That looks just like it did back in the classic versions of Minecraft that we were playing oh so long ago. But this is cool. A new block that we can do something with, and we can probably decorate the base a little bit more down there, because it's quite... Shush! It's quite... cobbly and stuff down underneath there. So these blocks are great. They all help us make the game look a whole lot better. But, look, it's growing. That's good. Oh, there it goes, right before your eyes. But we've run out of time in this episode. I want to thank you for putting up with my voice, because whenever I've listened to myself back through editing this as we go, it's horrible. So hopefully I get over this snotty thing very, very soon, and we can get back to normal. Now, as a reminder, I'm going away for a couple of weeks, so I'm not sure when the next episode will be out, but it will be out as soon as I'm able, and probably that'll be early December, I think. Yes. So yeah, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed yourself, then please feel free to comment and let me know what you think of the new features added in 1.0.11 Minecraft Alpha. Tell me what you think about these ridiculous cows. And yes, I'll see you in the next episode. So thank you once again. This has been BugmanCX. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye bye.